got this to say, and I really want to speak from my heart, mind, body, and soul here. You got too many people, you have too many people that think they know about our ancestral practices when it come down to spirituality. Some of these people are still waiting for the sky daddy to save them. Some of them still waiting for that sky daddy to save them. Some people don't realize that when you talk bad about your ancestral practices and you try to call it witchcraft, that just shows the sheer ignorance of the knowledge that you have. Some don't get it and some won't ever get it, which means that they're going to have to reincarnate back down here and start all over again. Some people don't understand that when it comes down to our ancient spiritual practices, is that people don't really get the understanding of it. So what they do, they become sheer ignorant and don't do the research. They don't get the reason why people go into the ancient practices. There's no such thing as a new age. Listen, that new age stuff is only new to people that look that's not familiar with the practices. And what people don't get it is that you're always um practicing it and don't even know it. Some of you brothers and sisters don't even realize you're doing rites and or what you call rituals today. Um, one of the things that a lot of people don't know, if you put salt on your front porch, Himalayan salt, kosher salt in front of your front porch, you're protecting your house from what? You're creating a circle, a magic circle to protect any type of negative energy to come in your house, any type of negative being to come in your house. A lot of our people do that. A lot of our people meditate. A lot of our people do numerology. A lot of our people do astrology. A lot of our people don't get it. That be talking on here, talking riffraff, and think they know what they're talking about, and don't know jack crap. They just talking from the side of their mouth. When in actuality, these same people that's talking this riffraff are practicing the same stuff, but they're not going to tell you in front of the daggone YouTube screen. How you doing, Dewdrop? They're not going to tell you in front of the daggone video, in front of the daggone camera on that recording. But a lot of them be practicing that, and they be talking this riffraff against it. And I'm here to tell you, those same people that's talking against, trying to call it new age and all of that. No, a lot of us do meditate. A lot of us do certain things like putting salt to make a magic circle to protect our house. Some of us also um do numerology, astrology, astronomy. I can keep on going and don't realize it. When you say amen, you're actually saying you're praising Amen Ra. That goes back to ancient Kemet. See, we got to really start listening to these people. Because some of these people don't know jack crap what they talking about. They just talking to be talking. And guac, 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 guac. That's all they do. If you ever play Pac-Man, it's like guac, 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 guac. That's all it's doing is guac, 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 guac. But they are literally practicing the stuff that they tell you to stay away from. They're practicing it. When somebody wish death on somebody, that's a form of what you call witchcraft because words are spells. When somebody wish death on you, that is spells. When somebody wish death on somebody, that's a spell. When somebody predict and say, "Oh, this person going to happen, this going to happen to that person," that is what they call a spell. I'm telling y'all what I know, and I want so-called black people to realize you got a lot of people that's doing this stuff here on YouTube and all this other stuff. I ain't saying everybody. I love all my brothers and sisters that's on this whole spiritual consciousness. I name the ones that I look up to and I listen to. You know what I'm saying? But you got people on here that attack people like those that are actually speaking the truth detail and speaking the truth in general, that want to attack people that actually is telling the truth. Like earlier, I did a live stream, which I'm going to go ahead and post up when it's finished downloading. And I'm only here for not just the human race, but for my people. because I'm getting tired of our people being lied to. I'm getting tired of these agent Smiths lying to you and they doing the stuff that they say not to do. I'm getting tired of these agent Smiths talking all this BS and riffraff, and they are behind the scenes got people that's working for them that do practice the arts, and they're not telling you that they practice the arts because they don't want you to know, because they don't want to. They don't want the They don't want their following or their subscribers to really know the deal. But I'm here to let you know that these mofos are doing it. A lot of them. They're not going to tell you what they look like telling you. And you'd be surprised on who'll be practicing behind the scenes, and you actually watch them every day, and they have a high subscribing a high vote, a high volume of subscribers and so on. But they're not telling you what they're doing behind the scenes. Let me tell you something. Those that practice that, those that practice the arts and practice spirituality on another level, it's about the practitioner that does it. It's also about the energy of the individual that does it. I'm at the point now that I'm tired of hearing people talk. If you don't know what the hell to say out your mouth, shut up. Because I really want people to know that when it comes down to our ancient practices, that they were chosen on that path. Many people are chosen to go on that path. Just because you couldn't go on that path don't mean that you got to talk about the persons or the people or the individuals, because you weren't chosen for it. You were never chosen for it. That's why you're going to be ignorant to the fact. You can't see what they can see because you're blind. You're blind by the facts. And you're going to keep on squawking. You're going to keep on squawking and keep on. Sorry about that. You're going to keep on squawking and keep on BSing. You're going to keep on calling and keep on calling out people that's on that journey when you don't know nothing about the journey from day one. Hell, to be honest with you, some of you probably got kicked out that path because you wasn't ready for it, and you was going to do stuff to people, which means you mentally wasn't ready for it. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. I said earlier, many people have their own paths in life. What they choose what to do with it, that's their own business. If you are jealous and you want and zealous and you want to get on that path, then you haven't been called on that path. You're waiting for somebody from the skies to come save you. You're waiting for somebody from the skies to come save you, and they're not going to save you. I'm gonna say this, and I really want this to be understood, overstood, and understood and understood. When it comes down to this way that you choose, the divine will open up the doors for you to learn, and she or he, whoever you pray to, will open up that doorway for you to go into your path. Their only thing that's real, listen, is positive and negative duality. All of it is interconnected to the all, y'all. Excuse me. All of it is interconnected to the all. The all, which is also written in the book called the what the heck? I'm trying to remember the name of the daggone book, y'all, because I get so upset hearing the ignorance of these people. Um, it is called the Kabbalion. The Kabbalion written by the three initiates, and they talk about the seven spiritual paths. I want to say that's what I want to say, and it talks about will, it talks about gender, it talks about all of the above, but it's all connected back to the all. And if you are not mentally ready to go into the next transition in your life, then you got the next lifetime. I'm getting tired of people that are ignorant, that don't know what the hell they're talking about, have a following of people that don't know what they're saying either, because they don't understand. But you'll reject the person that's on that path. And you will try to call him a warlock and all that other stuff when you don't even know what the hell mean, what the real etymology of what a warlock really mean. You don't even know you don't really know the etymology of what the word witch really mean. What you don't understand that you had shamans that were men and shaman women. They were called witch doctors. They would do exorcisms too. Did you know that? They would call upon the spirit or the great spirit or the divine to help them along their journey to get rid of that negative spirit. Listen, there's shamans all across the planet from different nationalities and all of that. But nobody don't want to talk about how you got ignorant people that's saying this is new age. I'm okay. Okay, no problem. Like, but people don't want to talk, or people don't understand that this new age stuff is not new age. It's actually it's a part of the golden age. The golden age is the original. Gold is original, y'all. When you saying it's going back to the golden age, that's the original age. There's no such thing as the new age. What it is, you trying to use that because you're trying to catch up to what was ancient. It ain't our fault that you didn't catch up. It ain't our fault that you still stuck. It ain't our fault you still want to use King James. It ain't our fault that you just stuck in religion, which have the root word religio, which means to hold back. It ain't our fault that you still stuck and can't understand or fathom the shit. It is not our fault. You need to understand it. You need to do the research and stop trying to get people to follow you when you practice that stuff behind the scenes and you got your followers practicing it too. Many people don't understand. A lot of these people that have these followers be practicing this stuff behind the scenes. And I ain't talking about everybody. I'm talking about certain people. I'm talking about certain people. And that stuff is ridiculous. Because if you really gonna hate on somebody because they have a path and you want that path to be on them with them, you had your chance. You didn't take it. Guess what? It passed you by for a reason. You weren't ready for it. Which means next lifetime you will come back down to this plane and start all over again. This is ridiculous how people be thinking that this is a joke. If you don't know what the hell you're talking about, shut your mouth. I'm at the point now when it come down to it, people don't know. And if you don't know, don't speak on it because you can't show. You can show videos of people that's doing the wrong things that haven't been initiated in certain things. You can do that all you want. I don't get it. I've been on my path since I was a child. I've been ridiculed. I've been called witch and a warlock and all of that. I'm neither. I don't wish death on people. I don't cast spells. I watch what I say because if I say something, it will manifest. So I watch what I say. I watch what I do. So those that don't know, and those that don't understand, those that don't understand, those that don't overstand, those that don't understand, you got a problem on your hands because you're ignorant. Ignorance shows. Ignorant will always show who you really are. And if you don't do the research and you keep on trying to attack people that you think that are attacking you, you got the wrong thing and going against the wrong person. Because in actuality, you're casting the spell on yourself. That's why it seems to be backfiring because you cast spells on yourself. People don't understand. Words are weapons. And truth be told, if anybody casting any spell on anybody, that is against cosmic law. That is against cosmic law. Always will be, always shall be. That is against the cosmic laws of things. And when it come down to nature, when it come down to people that use magic, that's dealing with manipulating nature. Nature is a part of the whole magic process. It's connecting back to nature. Those that practice these ancient practices like the Ifa, the voodoos, all of that, if you do the research, they were connected to nature, the elements of nature. I don't care if anybody watching me. I just want to say what I gotta say because you got too many ignorant people out here that don't know. I'll tell you right now, the whole book of Psalms is nothing but spells anyway. There's a book out about that. But so on that note, man, people need to stop talking and start doing research because these people that look like this, they practicing your shit. They practicing your stuff. And they laughing at you. Laughing right at you. And y'all don't get it, my people. I told y'all earlier what's going on. They laughing at you. They like, oh, we got them. They demonized everything that your ancestors practiced and don't even and give you the King James Bible and tell you that's the way to go. They control the churches. They can listen. The KKK are also Christians and Masons too. A lot of these people that you think that you know they don't. A lot of people that you think that know the righteous ways, they are confused themselves because they don't know. They don't know the righteous ways either. Listen, the churches is owned by the Vatican. The Vatican took a lot of books out of the King James version. Then to top all of that, they took a lot of stuff out of the King James version, right? When you look at the King James, there's 66 books in the King James, and I forgot how many books it is in the Catholic Bible. But what they don't tell you is that the Vatican control all that. They control all of that. But here we go, we trying to listen to people that think they know and they don't know. They keep on saying that you waiting for a sky daddy to help you, but you are part of the daggone spirit, the great spirit yourself, positive and negative. You're living a human experience. You got your job to do, and the people that you're going against got their job to do. You don't know what goes on behind the scenes. You don't know what's happening. You can only assume. And when you assume, you make a jackass out of yourself. Assumptions, everybody have them. That's why I got the. That's why look. You got the word ass and some shun. So you're making an ass out of yourself, which is some. And guess what? You're gone because you're in confusion. Because you're making an ass out of yourself with the assumption. You're making an ass out of yourself. Before you try to talk about anybody that practice anything, you need to start doing the research on how the ancestors and the ancestral spirits are guiding that person to their path. You cannot attack people that's on their path. And you don't need to be attacking people on their path because you don't know what they are here to do. Everybody have an assignment that was given by the creator or the divine. Some of us were hand chosen in the spirit realm to come down here to wake the people up to let them know what time it is. Some people realize that this path is not for everybody, it's not for the weak. Some people don't get it until they're on their deathbed and they got to start all over down here. Some people don't know how it is to have a near death experience. Some people don't realize that you're made out of energy and that energy don't die. It recycles or it goes back to where it came. When you don't know nothing about the spirit realm and how the way it works, and if you don't know how energy works, you need to shut the heck up and just realize something. If you don't know, pick up a book and start researching and start thinking outside the box. Because the people that you're talking about, that you're calling them so-called witches and warlocks, you don't even know what they look like because you got your whole mindset focused on what you see in the movies. Because you don't even know who you could be talking to that could be one. And you don't even know the word witch means wise woman and the word warlock means wise man. You don't know throughout time, a lot of them look like you melanated people. and they were called witches, but yet they were called seers. They were called seers. They saw the future, and then at the same time, they don't tell you, a lot of so-called black women were seers and started the revolts, the slave revolts, and they were burned at the stake. I'm gonna share this with you too. The thing that's been the whole burning of that plantation, that was done by the ancestors because people saw the spirits of so-called African slaves or slaves spirits walking the hallways and walking and looking out the window, and people said when they saw the flames of that plantation burning up, they saw the ancestral spirits of those that were enslaved finally get freed from being cat in captivity. That's not the only place to have ancestors trapped there. Okay, Tulsa, Oklahoma, where Black Wall Street is, ancestral spirits down there too that want to be freed. Why do you think it's a part of Tornado Alley? Why do you think they always get hit with tornadoes and storms and everything? I can tell you a lot of stuff been going on in the spirit realm, and people don't really get it. People don't really get it, y'all. Listen, this path is for you. This path is only for the people that's meant to go on it. Many are called, but few are chosen, and few take heed to go on that path. But all I want to say, man, stop listening to the ignorant people that don't know nothing. They don't know a path of a person because they want to be judgmental. The only person that can only thing that can be judgmental is the divine. That's the only person that can be judgmental. Everybody have their path in life. We cannot judge a person on whatever their path is, because you'd be surprised who you are friends with that are actually practicing what you thought that was not right, and don't even realize that they decided to go on that path because that was pretty much shown to them. You still got people that are seers. You have people that see things, that hear things. Hell, if you really want to know, the mediums, that medium stuff, that came from a gift that when people were seers, they would see the spirits walking amongst the human beings. If you don't get it, if you don't understand it, don't really get it, and don't understand, look at Louisiana, y'all. I told y'all in the beginning, Louisiana have vampires, not just ghosts, vampires, all kinds of beings down there. I told y'all about the werewolves and everything. I told y'all this. Man, listen, I try not to get caught up in the BS and the hoopla, but me personally, I get tired of hearing people that don't know what the hell they talking about. Shout out to Real Kaya, Conjuring, Hood Mystic, Bobby Hemmett, um, Dr. Delbert Blair, rest in power to him, Dr. Francis Quez Welson, Dr. Malachi York, Dr. Ben Yakinen, Dr. Phil Valentine, um, Brother Panic, RIP to him. The sister named Shayla Mayat Liberated. Shout out to her. Um, Brother Yosef. Trying to remember everybody. Even what's his name? Remedy H. Shout out to Remedy H. Young Elder. Rod Hayes, all of them brothers, man. All these brothers and sisters that I named, there's many of them. I ain't name all of y'all. But y'all know the path. It's not easy. I see the Duke of Tears, shout out to you, man. Joe Brett and Bay, all of them. Most of all, Shout out to the Yamasi tribe, all of that, yo. Like, we really gotta stop listening to these people that don't know what they talking about when it come down to spirituality, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, they gonna keep on talking and keep on squawking like a bunch of chickens, man, and don't know nothing that they saying in front of the camera. Behind the camera, they know stuff and they doing stuff. What it is, they don't want the real giants to wake up. The real giants in the so-called black community, they don't want y'all waking up at all. They want to keep you asleep. The real giants in the so-called black community, they want to keep your ass asleep because they don't want you waking up. Because when your ass wake up, game over. Game over when y'all wake up. You know what I'm saying? Game over. They don't want y'all waking up for nothing. They want you sisters to keep on twerking and don't know the reason for the twerking. They want y'all to be ignorant to the fact. The brothers, they want y'all to keep on saying that you're the real ninja. They want you to stay asleep and don't want you to wake up and want you to stay asleep and still go ahead and go to church on a Sunday, which is a ritual, all right, because you're going to a church on a Sunday, which is the day of sun worship, which is another ritual, all right, which is also another spell because you go and listen to the ghost spell or the gospel. I ain't for it, but anyway, y'all. You can either hear me, love me, hate me. I don't care. My thing is, I'm here to wake up the people, and I'm here for my people, but I'm also here for the human race in general. I love all of y'all, man. Y'all take care, brother. Right here, just want to keep on saying what he got to say. Be ready for tomorrow for the new continuation of what I was talking about earlier. I'm out of here. Peace, love, light, darkness, supreme balance, which is the yin and yang, which is above, so below. It's me, brother Green, like Cosmic Angel Fire. Keep it going, keep it real. Always stay motivated. Don't let nobody tell you nothing less because you are someone special, regardless. You are on your own path in life. Don't let nobody get in your way and tell you that you're wrong. Because if you know in your soul that you're right, that's all you need to know. Nobody can change your mind unless it's you. Okay? Out of here. Peace.